2007 Chevy Silverado LTZ with a 6.0. It's the new body style, Vortec Max. So it should be the same for 2007 through 2013. I believe 2014 is when they switched body styles to the new one. Today I'm going to be cleaning the throttle body on it. I've had issues on startup, kind of stumble a little bit, no codes, no lights. It just seems like sometimes on startup the idle air control is not working properly. You'll start it up and kind of blip, 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 blip. You know, like I got a huge cam in it, which I don't. I've heard multiple things about cleaning the throttle bodies. I've heard people that have had good luck and bad luck, you know, professionals, do-it-yourselfers that say they messed it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the throttle body off and clean it. Some people leave it on, some people take it off, some people just replace it. But if you are going to get a new throttle body, get a Delco one. The standard one I've heard isn't so bad, but there's a lot of off-brand ones, and there's a lot of people that have complained because the off-brand ones just don't last, or they won't relearn the idle properly. So just go with a Delco, a GM brand. If that's what's on your vehicle now, that's what you should put on it. With the cleaning, whether it's on the vehicle, off the vehicle, there's different methods to both. For example, when it's on the vehicle, dab a rag, something like that, wipe the front, and then you'll have a helper get in the vehicle, turn the key on. They'll hold the throttle to the floor so the butterfly opens, and then they clean in there, and then, you know, you're good. After cleaning the throttle body, you will have to do an idle relearn, and we'll talk more about that later in the video. You're gonna need throttle body cleaner. Don't use any other random cleaners. You can damage all kinds of stuff just using whatever cleaners you have. I've read people that have used brake clean and damaged the plastic components or something else. Just spend the $6 and get throttle body cleaner. This is for torquing it down after. That way it can be torqued. 3/8 drive, 10mm. I prefer deep wells. If I have to use a shallow, then I use a shallow, but I always grab deep wells. For my cold air intake, I will need the 9/32 to get those out. They might be 5/16 on yours. You'll find out. Okay, the first things you're gonna wanna do is, I'll take off this cover. Now that that cover's off, I'm gonna take my 1/4 inch for this little tube that connects to my cold air intake. It's right down here. You ain't gonna be able to see it. It's right down here. Take my 9/32, then loosen it off the mass airflow. Take this clip out for the hose for the radiator, and wiggle and wiggle. That's out first. And this is where that one tube would go that I told you. Now, I don't think this is a cold air intake for mine, but I mean, it works. So now that we got that off, you got to unplug your connector. Now, mine has been messed with before, so this was zip tied twice to hold it, but there will be a little plastic clip on top here that you kind of pry out a little bit, which allows you to then grab this and pull it off. So mine's been broken, as you can see, so mine just kind of falls off. So that's unplugged. Now it's going to be 2 bolts, 2 nuts to take off your throttle body. But as you can see, it is definitely pretty icky in there. It's been needing a cleaning. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to clean the front and the back side, but I'm going to try not to move the butterfly at all unless it's on the vehicle. So I just don't want to damage it. Now 10mm. These shouldn't be that tight, so you shouldn't have to. Oh, that one was loose. That one was loose too. Okay. So 2 of these were definitely a little loose for my liking. But as you see, I'm supporting it, I'm holding it. And it should just slide right off.
Just like that.
And there does look a little icky. If you want to wipe in there, I mean, let's see here. Yeah, I'll probably do a quick little wipe with a cloth, but you're gonna want to inspect your gasket, make sure it looks good, that it's soft, there's no cracks in it, because this gasket can be reused. Make sure it's not flat, that it is protruding from the spot, because that's what seals it. Okay, now that we got that off and we brought it in the garage, we're gonna get ready to clean it. Here's the front side, what you've seen outside. It's a factory GM one though, so that's good. It's a Delco one. And here is the back side. First, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take some throttle body cleaner. I'm gonna put it in this bowl right here. And then I'm gonna use a toothbrush to clean it manually. So this is obviously not an easy task because you're gonna make a mess. But as you can see, that should be enough. So we're gonna dab into this, get it all over our toothbrush, and then we're just gonna wipe. Okay. Now all this I'm gonna wipe off also with a rag. And I'm being gentle. I'm not pushing hard. I'm not trying to bend anything. I'm not trying to turn anything. You gotta be careful around the electronics. When you're cleaning this throttle body, make sure that the area where the connector is, where the plug-in goes into the throttle body, make sure that always stays up so none of the throttle body cleaner gets inside that connector, because where that butterfly pivots in there, throttle body cleaner can get in there and damage it. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you keep it vertical so it doesn't get in there. Just don't have it at the bottom, is basically it. Some people are just gonna go psh and spray all over it and have it go inside the butterflies and everything else, and then they're gonna be complaining later. I'm doing it this way. It's slower, it's more tedious, but I'm hoping not to have any issues that a lot of people have had, whether they're professional or do-it-yourselfers. There's definitely some chunkage. Like you can see, like, look at that. You can see what's silver now. So there's definitely a lot of buildup in this throttle body. We're gonna get this all cleaned up, and it should be nice and shiny. At least part of it should be nice and shiny. I'm not turning the butterflies with this manually. If I'm gonna do that, I'll do it while it's on the vehicle. I don't wanna force it and break something on the gears in this. It definitely needed cleaned. Now we've gotten a lot of this. There's still some down in here at this little, at the butterfly mount points, you know. We're gonna try to get that prettier.
What happens if you force that butterfly a little?
You can break it. Just stick it in the cracks. Gently wipe it. It looks a lot better. No way you can see it. It's pretty shiny in there. The only thing I have an issue getting is really close right here on both sides. Really close at this edge. So I'm gonna wait until it's on the vehicle and it's already bolted and everything's done, and then I'll have her hit the gas and hold it down so then I can wipe those with a rag. The torque spec for this is gonna be 89 inch-pounds, like 7.5 foot-pounds, something like that. So I'm gonna go with like 95 inch-pounds because I'm using a deep well. You do the X pattern, so like here, 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 here. That way it tightens them down more uniform. Things don't warp as easily. Okay, now as you can see, I have it set at 95 inch-pounds. The minimum of mine is 70. 79. That was 96. That's 95. Okay. Okay, I had her hit the throttle. Keep holding it and hold it wide open. And as you see, there is some in those edges. I don't know why you can see it. So I already got my rag with some throttle body cleaner, and I'm gonna wipe those edges where those are. Make sure that's all nice and good. Okay, it looks a lot better. Okay. Yep. Okay, now she released it. I'm gonna unplug the battery, let it sit for a couple minutes so it resets the computer, and then I'll plug it back in, and then we can do the idle relearn. I wiped all this out, that way it's nice and clean. Now we can get it all put back in there. You just gotta put a little pressure.
Don't forget.
Yes. Don't forget to hook your hose back up. Then you tighten these down and you should be good to go. Everything's hooked back up, and we're gonna do the idle relearn. It's just, you start the vehicle, you let it run for 3 minutes, then you shut it off, you let it sit off for 1 minute, and then you start the vehicle, let it run for another 3 minutes, and then you shut it off, and you should be good. Now, I've read people that said that didn't work for them, that they had to drive it. I've read people that said it didn't work, they had to take it to a dealership and they would, you know, hook up their scanner and they'd reset it. Some people have had to do it with scanners. It didn't like to relearn. They went to their scanner and went under special functions, module setup, idle relearn, then they pushed the button, you know, to have it relearn, and it was good to go. Now, I don't know if that's the case for mine. I don't know if that's the case for everybody's. This is just the stuff that I've read from many different people. Do this, don't do that, and everything else. Key in and on. Okay, we're gonna get ready to start it. Now, apparently for the first set, it's gonna run a little wonky, a little weird, until it relearns the idle. So we're gonna let it run like this for 3 minutes. Then we'll shut it off. We'll shut it off for 1 minute, and then we'll run it again for 3 more minutes, and it should be good. We're at the 3 minute mark. You're good, you can stop it. Still running, no codes, nothing that I see yet. I'm gonna shut it off, and then we're gonna restart this for 1 minute. Okay, we did it for the minute off. Now let's start her back up and see what she does. Started good there. We'll let it run for another 3 minutes, and we should be good to go. Everything's back together. Didn't notice any issues, no codes, no lights, no nothing. I'm gonna go take it for a drive in a little bit. If I have any issues, then I'll report it back to you guys. Went for a drive, came back, I put it in park, and you know, the RPMs will go up a little bit when you come in park, and then they'll settle back down. Well, it went up and then just kept going and going and going and going all the way up to 2 grand, you know, 2,200. So I shut the vehicle off, started it back up, and it was good. I took it for another drive, and I came back and it did it again. So I'm like, what the heck? What I did to get it to stop doing it was a 25-mile drive total. 5 miles at 55, and then 5 miles back at 55, and then 3-4 miles at 45, and then 3-4 miles back at 45, and then stop and go traffic at 25 mile an hour. The heater on, the AC on, all these things. And when I had gotten back, the truck didn't do that again. The next day I drove it again, and the truck didn't do it again, and I drove it several times that day and it didn't do it again. So that's what had fixed the issue for me. I don't know if that's the case for you or anybody else. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking or subscribing. It doesn't cost you a thing, and every couple weeks you'll get free content to watch. Till next time.